Yeah, welcome back to this channel, Don Mugabe. First again, subscribe, share, retweet, repost, comment. What's the other one? Turn on the notification, all those things. Yeah. Today we are with Miss Leilah
Yes.
Nankya, a lady from FUFA. She's going to tell us what she does at FUFA, at work centers at FUFA. Everything about her and how you guys can learn. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Um,
Nice to be here.
Nice to have you. First of
Yes.
all, thank you for your time and thank you for being patient with me. I was not good with time today
It's all right.
because of the train and or I failed to manage those things. I'm still getting used.
Yeah. Launch. That's all right.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Welcome and the other thing, who is Miss Leilah Nankya?
First, the name. I'm Nankya Leilah.
Okay.
Currently, I'm the events manager of FUFA, Federation of Uganda Football Associations.
Mhm.
And then I'm a guest management and protocol officer for CAF on freelance basis
Okay.
for the past 8 years.
8 years.
Exactly.
Bakwe
Time flies so
contract.
fast.
Bakwe contract.
Yes, so that's why I'm in a nutshell when it comes to what I do.
Mm.
As an individual, I'm a graduate from Makerere University.
Yeah.
I did development studies. I did 6 years in Nabisonsa Girls Secondary School.
Oh, Sunsas.
I did my primary school exams in Green Hill Academy. But before Green Hill Academy, I was in Kitante for my junior primary school. Before Kitante Primary School. So I was in Kitante, Green Hill, Nabisonsa, Makerere University. Then I did a postgraduate diploma in human resource management.
Okay.
But I'm more into events management. I was self-employed before I joined the federation, doing events. It's my thing, events management, hospitality, and guest management.
Okay. Now, to get important, when you say events at
Yes.
FUFA, what events are you looking at? Mikolo? Mukole Mikolo?
Mikolo. Now, events, before I came to FUFA, I thought that, and I'll be honest, if I came to FUFA, I was doing social events. I'll do decor. I'll do showbiz events, fashion shows, because I'm also into fashion, highly into fashion.
We can tell. We can
Yes,
tell.
so I was doing my own fashion line, my own private events.
Mm.
So in FUFA, when I came along, I did FUFA events. FUFA events went from the football matches you watch in Nambole. Those are events.
Okay.
We put them together.
And the ones
But in this case, so you need an events manager, planner, to plan months before how we're going to do this, how we will do the security, how we do each and every aspect.
Wait. You do everything from
I
security.
do the planning. Because there are specialists in every department. Security, there are people, competitions, in every department, there are specialists. However, you need to draw a plan and know that, okay, I need to coordinate with the ones in charge of security. I need to coordinate with the head of communications. I need to coordinate with competitions department. Then, as an events planner and manager, I put all these departments together. I put the budget lines together, and we draw a plan on how it will work. So I never work solely. I work with all different departments, all different specialists. So the main job of an events manager actually is to coordinate, but even elsewhere, an events manager coordinates all different resources and human resource to bring together an event to perfection.
When you do all that, are you the one that procures the people that are going to execute the job?
No, because procurement is also another department. So yes, I could recommend for obvious reasons, because probably you want people to do a certain kind of job.
Yes, it's your teeth.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you.
Yes. So I can recommend, but the way FUFA is organized, there's a procurement department. There's a department for everything.
That's what I wanted to put out of the way, so that people do not disturb you now. Because people will start calling you.
No. FUFA is highly professional, and we have people for every different aspect. But of course, we all work together to make sure everything moves smoothly. Yes.
Okay. Now we know that. And when you say you're now working at FUFA and CAF,
yes,
did you leave the other things? If I have my event, my wedding, because
Yes.
I'm not yet married. I am
Yes.
there, almost there.
Yes.
I just met my best man. We just had that talk with my
Oh,
best man. So
okay.
when the
So it
wedding comes,
comes, you're ready.
we don't call you,
Yes.
we leave you out.
No, you invite me.
No, not just an invitation, the job,
Oh,
the events
no.
planning.
Now, when it comes for events planning for private functions and social events, honestly, I don't do it anymore. It took me some time. At first, I kept doing both, but I couldn't juggle and be perfect. So it's nice to multitask. It's nice to diversify, but sometimes if you want to be very excellent at something, you need to specialize. So when I saw that sports events were beneficial, were fun, were more diverse, I leaned towards it. And after COVID, I put the social events on a standstill. So currently, I'm only doing sports events.
Thank you. How do you jump from this side of events, because that's where the money is,
Yes.
yeah, into football events? And how do you find it? How did you change? Because I'm a photographer.
Yes.
I've done both sides. As a photographer, when you're starting, very few start from the sports side. Like they always start
from the
private side,
Yes.
where the other side where they do events, birthdays, weddings, those
Yes.
things. Yeah. Then they go into sports. Now, how did you, what's the word? Change?
How did I transition?
Transition or Zoom. How did you transition from this side to the other side, and how are you finding it?
So the transition was hard. First of all, mentally. Mentally, I was self-employed. I enjoyed it. I would look for different gigs. Sometimes you're very busy, sometimes you're not. So you can manage your times in a certain way. So I was so worried to get into sports events. The first worry was I knew eventually I may lose my business, as now I'm telling you, because maybe I wouldn't be able to juggle. Secondly, the finances. Honestly, the football didn't seem like it was paying me better than the private events. Did not seem like it was paying me better. But in reality, it pays better. In reality, it is more diverse. But and when you're still in another sector, you don't know. And the competition in football events or sports events, even when it comes to Olympics, basketball, whatever, there's less competition for the events manager. Every events manager is trying to do a birthday party or a wedding or a music concert.
You're trying to be.
So every events manager in Uganda is only focused on the social events. How many have you had football events managers?
You're the only one.
Exactly.
You're the only one that I know.
So what does that mean? Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Exactly. What does the monopoly mean?
Money.
So, and then there was growth in football that I didn't know. There's CAF, there's FIFA, there are other confederations. So there's a lot of potential that honestly I didn't know before I joined football. So all my fears were put aside when I eventually started getting better. But honestly, it was so scary, but I don't regret it. I wouldn't change it for anything. I love the journey because it's good I first did that and graduated slowly. So now I came from local to international, but probably I don't know if I would have done an international wedding, which is not such a big deal anyway.
It is a big deal.
Not really, because how many people are going to fly out of Uganda to pay for your ticket, pay for your accommodation, pay you well? And then for the football events, I didn't have to invest my personal money because sometimes you don't have money as a business person, but someone does the event. You need to buy all the decor items, to pay the DJs, to pay everything, and wait to be paid. And it's a personal event where you've dealt with Dawn as an individual. So at the end of the day, told me her contribution to Zao was there. It wasn't enough.
So budget.
No, and I finished. So wait, we shall pay you later. And I have to chase you as an individual. I have to go to police. I have to complain. Exactly. But when it's a corporate company, when it's FUFA, I always get paid my salary at the end of the month. When it's CAF, I have a contract and they'll pay me. So it is stress-free.
So let's talk the money part. That because you've brought in the money part. How do we, how do I get into that space? Because I've seen very many people here speak French. In these fields, all sports fields, not just football, but basketball, hockey, tennis, everywhere I go, people speak French. And I was told when I was studying sports management that sports started from France.
Yes.
So, do you know French? Bonjour.
Bonjour, ça va?
Ça va
Yeah.
bien?
Je parle un peu français. I speak a little French.
Oh, I wanted to respond. I wanted to respond, but
Yeah. You
I
can say je
can't.
n'ai pas français.
Je n'ai
I do
pas
not speak French.
Je n'ai pas français.
Yes.
So now that you know some French, is it the key thing that helped you?
No, first of all, I know the bare minimum of French, but I'm trying to learn. Trust me, language is one of the most important.
Very
Language
important.
is one of the most important. And for those studying, those who have a chance, it would be the best thing to learn these languages. French, Arabic, Portuguese. The more languages, the better. I wish I had taken my French seriously in school because the struggle is real. I'm learning true, but I am nowhere. I am nowhere, but I try because I have to adapt.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the language that brought me, but there are many things that can bring you into different spaces. I won't talk about CAF directly or FUFA directly, but any space, being very assertive, being extremely confident. Those are one of the main things, and believing in yourself. Whether you're how good and you don't believe so much in yourself, someone can see it. For us, we're hired according to how you look, not beauty, but how you present yourself.
You present yourself. Very
and how
important.
you position yourself. So even you as a photographer, if you're doing all this work behind the scenes, but you're never willing to interact, never willing to network, it's more complicated.
Yeah.
For me, I'll do whatever I was doing. I finished university, just a little background, and I did this kind of stuff as a hobby. Bracelets. Like as a hobby during university, actually. I wasn't even selling. Then my classmates would ask me, I like this. I'm like, oh, I can sell to you because I just thought of it. Then they would ask me, oh, someone else in my hostel likes it. What can I do? So I'd say, okay, if I make 10 of this, I'm selling it at 1,000, but you can sell it at 1,500 and you get profit. But how did I sell it in the first place? By wearing so much of it. So before I even thought of a business, the fact that I was always well done, anyone who would see me, as you know, ladies would say, oh, this is so nice. So that was my first marketing ever. I would shape people's eyebrows, yet I didn't do anything in terms of makeup artists. But because I was into beauty, I would doll myself up well. So my fellow campusers would say, I love the way your eyebrow is. Where did you do it? I'm like, come to my room and I do it for you. So at my hostel room, I was in CCE Complex Hall in Makere. I had on my door, shaping eyebrows between this time and this time is at 1,000 shillings. And come with your razor.
We don't share razors.
Yeah. So when you come with your razor, I get my 1K. At the end of the day, I have 10K for free, in my opinion. But the point is, it was positioning. It was being extremely confident with myself because another person would say, how would it look if I start saying I'm shaping eyebrows? And I won't lie to you, I wasn't looking for tuition. I wasn't underprivileged. But I was like, okay, if people like this, I can make money off it. So even how I got into events as a private business was because I always had the hot chicks to be ushers. I always used to like to go to the parties. So I'm like, if I enjoy attending parties, why don't I make parties? So for me, it was believing in what I love, doing what I love, first of all, believing in myself and good positioning. So when I decided to sell, I would not come off looking funny because I've seen how people do it. They have a good business, yes, they're probably salon owners, but her hair is shabby. So you will not easily trust her. But there are these Bafere. The lady looks so nice. She's a slick when she does her hair so well. Her salon has the worst stylists. But if she markets herself well, everyone will come to her salon because she marketed herself well. So when they get there is when you get into trouble. So for me, it was two things. I made sure I market myself. Then after attracting you to buy whatever I have or get into my service, I make sure I do it to excellence. So in that moment, there's no reason for you to turn back.
Thank you for that insight. If I'm to tell you a little about myself, because I don't know if you would be interested. I studied photography just as a hobby. So at campus, I would take pictures once in a while. So even because I was doing the evening course, as we were waiting, before classes, we would sit outside, wait at UCU. Would sit outside, and I would pull out the camera, just shoot a few things, just shoot my friends. Now on my graduation, on our graduation, while people were celebrating graduation, I was being booked for photography for the graduation. On the graduation day, I had like 3 gigs. So I didn't celebrate my graduation. I celebrated it like I think a month or two later. That's when I was like, oh, let me do something just for my parents. So that's how it is. I understand when you say passion turns into payment or something or a hobby.
And consistency and discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline. When I was growing up, my parents talked about it so much. My dad was a head teacher in many schools, so I would say, in life you won't go far without discipline. And I just thought, oh God, of course that's what you would say. But when I grew up, I understood it. At least you're in sports. You've seen even the athletes, the footballers, if they're indisciplined in terms of not training, in terms of taking drugs, in terms of being wild, they still, how far they'll never go. They'll reach a certain extent and they won't succeed. It's time for training and you're in the bar last night, you won't come in. So for me, discipline was first of all having that consistency. Discipline was staying humble even when people think you're at the top. That is discipline. Discipline is knowing that I know who my boss is and I'll respect him no matter what. I'll respect her no matter what. So discipline is all those things. So when you do that, somehow things come to your favor. But when you think you've achieved too much, when you think you're all that, I know I'm all that in a certain way. However, I'm humble. I am confident but humble at the same time. So when you do that, it's easy to go far because everyone wants someone who is easy to work with, someone they can rely on, not knowing how. These days, like you ask me for an appointment and then I tell you and then I turn up 20 hours later or I disappoint you. Whether this time you need me, you already got it in your head that Leilah is not reliable. So next time you'll have something important for me and you won't be able to recommend me because I've just disappointed you on an appointment. So I make sure I'm reliable. I make sure I do my best to deliver. Unless the worst comes to the worst, but I do my best to deliver. So when you do that, things sometimes play in your favor.
Now let's go back to your work. We are here in Casablanca. For you people who did not know, we are in Casablanca chilling. But she's been in Marrakesh the whole time working for CAF. She mentioned it earlier that she's on what was the word, freelance for 8 years with CAF. Now we've already told us how you got in the space. How are you finding this space now, in particular this AFCON? How are you finding Morocco and how was Marrakesh?
The weather is not pretty.
They can tell.
But the organization was good.
Very good.
There were more teams than before. There are more stadiums than before because before we had less stadiums and more stadiums than before. So for me, working under CAF, it gets easier by the years. Because when I had just started, you'd probably have a stadium and you're a person in guest management in charge of the stadium. You're one individual in charge of the stadium, in charge of all the VVIP guests, because that's what I do.
I saw you doing the training.
Yes. So for here, this time it's better because at least we are many officers in doing this work. So you become more efficient because you don't have so much on your plate. You specialize, you focus, you give the VVIP guests and whoever the best attention and you deliver to your best. So for me, when it comes to the planning of the tournament, excellent. When it comes to CAF and how far we have gone, a lot of improvement, totally a lot of improvement. So work gets easier by the year. When it comes to how the teams are performing, yes, I like it, but of course, I would prefer if Uganda had got a bit further.
Let's exclude Uganda.
I would prefer if my team would have got a bit further because I'm a Ugandan.
But don't worry, yesterday, as Ugandan journalists from Power Sports, we played the locals here.
Alhamdulillah. At least the journalists represented. So for the tournament, that's gone well so far.
That's good. And do you ever, now we are going to the other side of your life, do you ever take time off like here and just enjoy yourself? Right now we are seated at the water, we are looking at the waters, and you just enjoy yourself, forget about life. It's your day off today. I would expect you to be in the water.
When people see me working, they always worry about that. I get sometimes asking me, oh my God, you work so hard. When do you rest? Do not be fooled. I'm someone who takes my life happiness seriously. So I work so hard and I play harder. So whether I've worked for all these months,
harder.
Yes, when I have a day off or two, I maximize it. So I'm someone who prioritizes having fun. I'm someone who prioritizes having my me time. So despite the fact that my work is very demanding, very hectic, I do not fail to fix in the people I love. I do not fail to fix in time for myself. I make it.
Yeah.
I try my best.
Yeah, that's a good thing. What activities do you do?
I like dancing. I like swimming. I like going to the gym. I like going to have tea, coffee. I don't drink, but I like being out. I like socializing. I spend a lot of time with family. I'm a playful person sometimes. Yes, so I know you didn't know all this. Exactly, because you're always seeing me in a suit. Exactly, but I like doing all these extracurricular activities. So even on my days off, I'd go to the gym, spend the time. Someone would say gym is not fun, but it's fun. I'd go. I'd do many things. I'd take a walk. I'd tour in all the touristic places in Morocco.
Yeah.
And CAF also encourages it. They tell us to work so hard, but they tell us to make sure you also get to enjoy the country because you've been given a free pass to a country. And then you go back to Uganda and all you knew was a stadium and a hotel. Surely. I'd be disappointing my sponsor with CAF. So
yeah. So on such a day you go out swimming.
No, today is cold, of course. But on such a day I'll take a walk. I visited very nice sites. I take pictures. Oh my god, I love taking photos.
Please.
I forgot to mention. I think that's my first hobby.
But on your LinkedIn there's work. I don't know your Instagram.
No, but that's the whole point. LinkedIn is extremely professional. Instagram is a different story. TikTok
please
is
share
different
with us your
story.
Instagram.
I'm not sharing. But the whole point is my LinkedIn is strictly professional. You'll not get any picture without a suit. That's it.
We've seen
my TikTok is strictly playful. I'll just chip in work here and there, but it's mainly for my private life. So
but it's good. It's good you take time off and enjoy yourself.
No, and everyone should do so because when you were a kid, what were your ambitions? The reason why we worked hard to get somewhere was so that we have a good life. Good life did not mean only the money in your pocket. It meant to enjoy what you like to enjoy, to do what you like to do. Okay, for me, that's what it meant. So if I manage to work and reach a certain level and I have some little money that I can enjoy, I don't only look at the serious thing. And also I don't only look at the developmental thing. I'm very developmental, but I don't only look at that. I'm like, okay, I'll put this for developmental. This is for my looks. This is for my enjoyment. So that makes me happy, and that's what pushes me to work harder.
Okay. And do I say that we've almost exhausted your life and your work?
You have exhausted it.
Because we really want to let you continue with your day. We appreciate your time, but when you're looking straight in the camera, kindly talk to someone out there who is trying to get to your level or even do better. The basic things they should focus on.
I mean, the struggle to be better, and I want everyone to be the best of what they can. But first, believe in yourself. That's the first thing. Believe in yourself, and then open those doors for yourself. Get yourself a seat on the table. Don't wait for people to give you permission, because that's where the problems are. People are always waiting to be validated. But if you believe in yourself, somehow you'll push yourself, and don't do it to prove to him that you're cool. Do it for yourself. So when you believe in yourself, and especially if you have a passion, you let the passion grow. You can be a doctor, lawyer, all those things. However, I don't think that's where the real money is now. The real money is in passion. When you have a passion and you make it a career, that's where the real money is. So believe in yourself. If you have a passion, push that passion forward, you'll get far.
Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Leilah Nankya.
My pleasure.
Guys, please subscribe, share, like, comment, everything. And have yourself a good evening. Is it? No, it's still afternoon.
It's afternoon just because the weather is terrible.
Good afternoon and a good stay in Casablanca. I'm not a fan of Casablanca because of the way the people are. They are not as good as they are in Rabat. In Rabat, they are so nice.
Even Marrakesh, amazing.
You see? But you would experience these ones here. But Morocco is so beautiful, and enjoy yourself.
Thank you. And good luck in your career. Good luck with this lovely channel.
Thanks.
Guys, subscribe. Subscribe so that 2026 is easier.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.